Hello, my lovely people. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. In today's video, I'm going to discuss about the different business models that are relevant within the luxury fashion industry. So let's begin. The first important and very popular business model is the direct-to-consumer business model. In this business model, the fashion designer or the luxury brand, they own the entire supply chain of the business. It starts right from the design phase all the way until the manufacturing of the clothing and the delivery and logistics of their products to their end consumers. This is very different from traditional business models where typically all these designers and fashion brands they would design their products and then they would outsource the manufacturing of their products to some other third party factories and then get it manufactured, and then there will be some third party logistics or transportation company who delivers or fulfills the delivery of these products to their consumers. So this is a very powerful kind of business model, and one of the advantages of this business model is that although it is expensive to begin with, in the end it can offer great value and returns to the fashion designer and the brand because they are owning and they are controlling pretty much every aspect of their business. So which is good. Now, the second type of business model is the platform model. In the platform model, the company or the platform owner, they don't actually purchase the products from any fashion designers or brands. What they do is that they have a very powerful website, like for instance, list.com, and they basically collect all the information about different brands and products, and they accumulate all of that in their platform, online platform. So the visitors of these platforms, they can take a look at all the recent releases of the collections, luxury collections from designers and brands, and they can choose which one they want and how many types of designs or colors they want, and they can purchase it online. So once a purchase order is made, the order is sent over to the appropriate or the relevant fashion designer and the brand, and they will fulfill the delivery of these products to the consumers. Now, the advantage of this business model is that it is very less capital intensive because you don't have to put up any capital for purchasing the goods from fashion designers or brands. That's the advantage. On the other hand, the platform has to be very powerful with really good features, and technologically it should be very nice, and you should have a very strong customer support team as well to add more value to the customers. Let's look at the third type of business model. This is the wholesale model, and this is pretty much relevant in all other kind of industries as well. For instance, if you look at any other industry like FMCG or you name it, it's a very common type of business model. In this model, what happens is the company who is the wholesaler, they purchase the products or the collections from fashion designers and luxury brands. They keep it in their inventory, and then they also have a website, and whenever a consumer they places an order for a collection or a certain number of clothes, they deliver it directly to those customers. The advantage of this kind of model is that there is no issue with the product itself because the wholesaler ensures that he already has the goods available, and since he owns the platform, they make sure that the number of products and kind of styles, they are all updated appropriately depending on the inventory levels. So on the other hand, the flip side is that it requires a lot of funding and upfront capital to purchase the designs or the collections from fashion designers and brands. Also, the other problem is that if in case for any particular season the products don't sell, then the wholesaler will have to mark down the price of all these products, which is a huge dent to the business. Anyway, now the third type of business model, the fourth type of business model is rental model. And this is becoming very, very prominent nowadays because there is a lot of stress on eco-friendly and sustainable business model within the fashion industry. So the rental business model seems to be a natural kind of upgrade to existing business models within the luxury fashion industry. So what I mean by rental is that people like end-to-end consumers or customers, they can uh, place their products for rent for a certain amount of time, and the people who purchase this, for a certain amount of days, they can use it and then they can return it back, or if they require it for more time, then they can continue using it. So it's a very flexible model, and within luxury, this works out really well because, as you know, luxury products are quite expensive, and if these products are required for a very short period of time, then the rental business model is something which is very helpful. So that's our fourth kind of business model. Now let's look at the fifth type of business model, and this is the resale model. So within the resale model, the way it works is that if let's say I own a fashion, like a luxury product, and I've already used it for 1 or 2 years, and I don't need it anymore, so I can sell it through different platforms. This is the fifth type of business model, and basically people who don't want to purchase brand new and pay the high price tag, they can look for reduced prices through this kind of resale business model. So as an example, if let's say a person owns a Rolex or like a Chanel bag, and he has used it for like let's say 2 or 3 years. Originally, when he bought it, probably it cost him let's say $10,000, but now its value has depreciated, and he can basically, if he doesn't need it, resell it through these resale platforms. Maybe he'll sell it for $5,000 or $6,000, and then people who are interested in those bags and who really don't need brand new collections, it's a great deal for them because 1 or 2 years is not a big time, and it's definitely worth the money given that these are luxury products. So this is the fifth type of business model. All right, guys. So this is we discussed about 5 different types of business models. In my next upcoming video, I'm going to discuss about each of these business model in detail. So please make sure you follow our YouTube channel, and also I'm looking forward to see you guys again in the next video. Thanks a lot. See you guys. Have a very nice day. Bye.